free NFL picks. This is action here for Sunday, December the 3rd. I'm Tony T with our NFL Pick Show here for Sunday's action. We feature all 11 games before game 2. Just a couple things. Be sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel. We have free NFL picks updated all season long. Free picks every day from all the major sports, making it a great time to subscribe. And also, if you would support our channel, like this video, give us that thumbs up. We greatly appreciate it. Then visit our site, Tony'sPicks.com. We're a multi-capper site showcasing top performers from our industry. Click the links to the hot cappers, get signed up to our long-term passes. Top performers like Joseph Schultz for the year, Hollywood Sam, Ramon Scott, Marlon up there, Daniel Walshuk, hot really the last 30 days. Yours truly, Nick Vartini up there. Ben Ruhala, monster here last 7 days. Ramon, Ralph Raymond, Mindy coming in with a good day. Click the links, get signed up to our long-term passes. You'll find our latest print picks center of the page. Tabs for our best bet, our multi-packs, and more. So go ahead and get signed up. You may also purchase our plays a la carte from the pick ticker. There you'll find team versus team information, as well as props for sale. Remember, props are included in the Handicappers All Sports Pass. So if you subscribe to any of these handicappers, instead of buying the plays individually, you can sign up to their All Sports Pass, and the props are included as well as late Steam. And you can save 20% off all pre-and pick packages when you use that promo code TonyT at checkout. You can access our page by clicking the link in the description. Click the All Cappers tab, get signed up. Always love hearing from you guys. You may post your picks in the comments below. And we are looking for cappers, so apply on that home page. All right, let's get this one started. Falcons and Jets, NFL pick here for Sunday. Atlanta receiver Matt Collins is questionable. Their defensive starters are healthy. New York running back Breece Hall questionable, and their defensive starters healthy. Atlanta improved to 5-6 with their 24-15 home victory in New Orleans. Falcons rushed for 228 yards on 41 carries. They allowed 148 yards rushing to the Saints with 296 yards passing on 38 attempts. Desmond Ridder 13 of 21 passing for 169 yards with a touchdown and 2 interceptions. He averaged 8 yards per pass attempt and rushed for 30 yards. New York drops at 4-7, a 34-13 home defeat to Miami. Jets rushed for 29 yards on 10 carries. They allowed 167 yards rushing to the Dolphins with 228 yards passing on 30 attempts. Tim Boyle, 27-38 passing for 179 yards with a touchdown and 2 interceptions. He averaged 4.7 yards per pass attempt. Atlanta's lost 4 of 5 on the road by averaging 15 points and 293 yards a game. Past 3 games, the Falcons defense allowing 386 yards per game. Ridder has struggled with efficiency on the road. Play here will be New York, +2. Dolphins and Commanders, NFL pick this one here on Sunday. Miami left tackle and left guard are questionable on offense. On defense, they're free safety questionable. Washington center questionable. On defense, an end is out. Miami improved to 8-3 with their 34-13 road win at New York Jets. Dolphins rushed for 167 yards on 37 carries. They held the Jets to 3 yards per carry with 130 yards passing on 38 attempts. Talia Tagovailoa, 21 of 30 passing for 243 yards with a touchdown and 2 interceptions. He averaged 8.1 yards per pass attempt. Washington fell to 4-8, a 45-10 road defeat at Dallas. Commanders rushed for 108 yards on 27 carries. They allowed 100 yards rushing to the Cowboys with 331 yards passing on 32 attempts. Sam Hell, 28 of 44 passing for 300 yards and an interception. He averaged 6.8 yards per pass attempt and rushed for a touchdown. On the road, the Dolphins defense allowing 27 points a game. Commanders, a very high volume passing team, and Miami has given up 68% completion rate. Play here will be on Washington +9. Lions and Saints, NFL pick this one here on Sunday. Detroit fullback out, the right guard questionable. On defense, their middle linebacker out. New Orleans receiver Shaheed is out with receiver Olave and center questionable. On defense, a linebacker and safety are out with the defensive end questionable. Detroit fell to 8-3, a 29-22 home defeat to Green Bay. Lions rushed for 140 yards on 31 carries. They allowed 109 yards rushing to the Packers with 268 yards passing on 32 attempts. Detroit had a -3 turnover margin. Jared Goff, 29 of 44 passing for 332 yards and 2 touchdowns. He averaged 7.5 yards per pass attempt. New Orleans drops to 5-6, a 24-15 road defeat to Atlanta. Saints rushed for 148 yards on 28 carries. They allowed 228 yards rushing to the Falcons with 168 yards passing on 21 attempts. Derek Carr, 24 of 38 passing for 304 yards and an interception. He averaged 8 yards per pass attempt. 5 field goals for the Falcons in defeat. New Orleans defense has given up 4.5 yards per rush. Lions are running for 4.6 yards a carry, which can open plays downfield for big plays. For the Lions passing attack. The Saints 28th in yards per rush. They sit 28th in yards per rush and inefficient in the passing game. Player Detroit minus 4.5. Chargers and Patriots NFL pick. This one here on Sunday. Los Angeles receiver Allen and the right tackle are questionable. Joey Bosa is out on defense. New England receiver Douglas is out with their left tackle and right guard questionable. On defense, their defensive end questionable. Los Angeles fell to 4-7. A 20-10 home defeat to Baltimore. The Chargers gained just 86 yards rushing on 19 carries. They allowed 197 yards rushing to the Ravens with 164 yards passing on 32 attempts. Los Angeles had a -4 turnover margin. Justin Herbert, 29 of 44 passing for 217 yards with a touchdown and interception. He averaged a season low 4.9 yards per pass attempt. New England drops at 2-9, a 10-7 road defeat to the New York Giants. Patriots rushed for 147 yards on 31 carries. They held the Giants to 58 yards rushing with 162 yards passing on 25 attempts. New England had a -2 turnover margin. Mac Jones, 12 of 21 passing for 89 yards and 2 interceptions. He had a season low 4.2 yards per pass attempt. Bailey Zappi to start at quarterback. Chargers receiver injuries, a massive concern here. Los Angeles has the 32nd and last ranked defense in the NFL. They are giving up big plays in the passing game. Past 3 games, Los Angeles allowing 28 points and 430 yards a game. Player New England plus 5.5. Cardinals and Steelers NFL pick. This one here on Sunday. Arizona receiver Michael Wilson is out with receiver Brown and tight end McBride questionable. On defense and defensive end, corner out, safety questionable. Pittsburgh starters on offense are healthy with their nose tackle on defense questionable. Arizona falls to 2-10, a 37-14 home defeat to Los Angeles Rams. Cardinals rushed for 73 yards on 15 carries. They allowed 228 yards rushing to the Rams with 229 yards passing on 33 attempts. Kyler Murray, 27 of 45 passing for 256 yards and a touchdown. He averaged 5.7 yards per pass attempt and rushed for a touchdown. Pittsburgh improved to 7-4, a 16-10 road win at Cincinnati. Steelers rushed for 153 yards on 33 carries. They held the Bengals to 25 yards rushing with 197 yards passing on 26 attempts. Kenny Pickett, 24 of 33 passing for 278 yards, 8.4 yards per pass attempt. Pickett was listed on the injury report with ankle soreness earlier in the week. New offensive coordinator and just 16 points put up by the Steelers last week. Pittsburgh has given up 4.3 yards per rush, and the Cardinals are running for nearly 5 yards a carry. The Steelers do give up big plays in the passing game, and on offense, the passing game has been inefficient. Play here Arizona plus 6.5. Broncos and the Texans NFL pick. This one here on Sunday. All right, Denver starters on offense and defense healthy. Houston receivers Dell and Brown are questionable with tight end Schultz out. On defense, the right tackle questionable. Denver improved to 6-5, a 29-10 home victory to Cleveland. Broncos rushed for 169 yards on 39 carries. They allowed 107 yards rushing to the Browns with 162 yards passing on 42 attempts. Denver had a +2 turnover margin. Russell Wilson completed 13 of 22 passes for 134 yards with a touchdown. He averaged 6.1 yards per pass attempt and had a rushing touchdown. Houston fell to 6-5, a 24-21 home defeat to Jacksonville. Texans rushed for 91 yards on 18 carries. They limited the Jaguars to 2.7 yards per rush with 364 yards passing on 38 attempts. C.J. Stroud, 26 of 36, 304 yards with 2 touchdowns. He averaged 8.4 yards per pass attempt and rushed for 47 yards and a touchdown. Texans injuries to the receivers and tight end here a major concern. Past 3 games, Broncos defense giving up just 18 points and 341 yards a game. Houston pass defense very poor. They're giving up 69% completions and they're allowing big plays. Texans are running for only 3.7 yards a carry. Play here Denver +3. Colts and Titans NFL pick Sunday. All right, here we go. Indianapolis running back Jonathan Taylor out on defense. A corner is out. Tennessee receiver Traylon Burks is questionable. Their defensive starters are healthy. Indianapolis improved to 6-5, a 27-20 home victory to Tampa Bay. Colts rushed for 155 yards on 27 carries. They allowed 125 yards rushing to the Buccaneers with 173 yards passing on 31 attempts. Gardner Minshew 24 of 41 passing for 251 yards with the interception. He averaged 6.1 yards per pass attempt and had a rushing touchdown. Tennessee 4-7, a 17-10 home victory to Carolina. Titans rushed for 80 yards on 24 carries. They allowed 3 yards per rush to the Panthers with 162 yards passing on 31 attempts. Will Levis 18 of 28 passing for 185 yards. He averaged 6.6 yards per pass attempt. Levis, was listed as questionable earlier in the week with an ankle injury. He is limited in practice on Wednesday. No change here. Colts have gone over in 4 of 6. The Titans at home averaging 24 points and 345 yards a game. Divisional opponents are putting up 26 points a game on the Colts in their 2 divisional games. The Titans defense allowing 28 points and 409 yards a game. Player Indianapolis and Tennessee over 42. Panthers and Buccaneers NFL pick this one here on Sunday. All right, we've got Carolina tight end Hayden Hurst out on defensive safety and corner questionable. Tampa Bay, this team moved here to, the receiver Godwin is questionable on defense. 2 linebackers and a corner are out. Carolina fell to 1-10, a 17-10 road defeat to Tennessee. Panthers rushed for 96 yards on 32 carries. They allowed 80 rushing yards to the Titans with 184 yards passing on 28 attempts. Bryce Young, 18 of 31 passing for 194 yards. He averaged 6.3 yards per pass attempt. Tampa Bay drops to 4-7, a 27-20 road defeat to Indianapolis. Bucks rushed for 125 yards on 19 carries. They allowed 155 yards rushing to the Colts with 239 yards passing on 41 attempts. Baker Mayfield, 20 of 30 passing, 199 yards with 2 touchdowns and an interception. He averaged 6.6 yards per pass attempt. The past 3 games, the Panthers are averaging 11 points and 219 yards a game. They are 0-6 straight up on the road, failing to cover 5 of those games with a push. Buccaneers have defended well at home. Carolina 32nd last in pass efficiency, sitting last in yards per completion, yards per pass attempt. The Bucs have more efficient passing attack. Play here Tampa Bay at -3.5. Browns and Rams NFL pick this one here on Sunday. Dorian Thompson-Robinson out for Cleveland on defense. The corner is out. Los Angeles starters here on offense are healthy. On defensive safety and out, linebacker questionable. Cleveland fell to 7-4, a 29-12 road defeat to Denver. Browns rushed for 107 yards on 24 carries. They allowed 169 yards rushing to the Broncos with 125 yards passing on 22 attempts. Cleveland had a -2 turnover margin. Dorian Thompson-Robinson, 14 of 29 passing for 134 yards and a touchdown. He averaged 4.6 yards per pass attempt. DTR questionable with a concussion, missed practice on Wednesday. Joe Flacco, the backup, he's going to play now. Los Angeles improved to 5-6, a 37-14 road win in Arizona. Rams rushed for 228 yards on 33 carries. They allowed 73 yards rushing to the Cardinals with 45 yards passing on 45 attempts. Matthew Stafford, 25 of 33 passing for 229 yards with 4 touchdowns and an interception. Veteran Joe Flacco is getting the start. P.J. Walker has been relegated to the backup role. Cleveland, a very high volume rushing team. They're averaging 4.2 yards a carry. Flacco has no mobility, strictly a pocket passer. Could be a little rust. Could be some conservative play calling here. Ground pound and short passing. Move the sticks. It looks like for Cleveland. Cleveland is the top-rated defense in the NFL that holds opponents to 247 yards a game. So you can play the field position and be conservative with his defense. Also nervous about back in the Rams with Stafford against an elite defense. Player will be Cleveland and Los Angeles under 40.5. 49ers and Eagles NFL pick this one here on Sunday. San Francisco starters on offense are healthy with a tackle on defense questionable. Philadelphia tight end Dallas Goedert is doubtful. On defensive linebackers out, tackle questionable. San Francisco improved to 8-3, a 31-13 road win at Seattle. 49ers rushed for 169 yards on 33 carries. They held the Seahawks to 88 rushing yards with 132 yards passing on 27 attempts. Brock Purdy, 21-30, 209 yards, a touchdown and pick. He averaged 7 yards per pass attempt. Philadelphia 10-1, a 37-34 victory in overtime at home against Buffalo. Eagles rushed for 185 yards on 32 attempts. They allowed 173 yards rushing to the Bills with 332 yards passing on 51 attempts. Jalen Hurts 18-31 passing for 200 yards with 3 touchdowns and an interception. He averaged 6.5 yards per pass attempt and rushed for 64 yards and 2 touchdowns. An offensive healthy San Francisco team has just been dominating against everyone. Philadelphia over their past 3 games are allowing 415 yards a game. San Francisco is rushing for 4.5 yards a carry. They're efficient in the passing game. San Francisco has an elite defense. Play here San Francisco at -3. Chiefs and Packers NFL pick. This one here on Sunday. Kansas City starters on offense and defense are healthy. Green Bay running back Aaron Jones out with the receiver Jaden Green questionable. On defense, a linebacker, both safeties and a corner are questionable. Kansas City improved to 8-3, a 31-17 road win at Las Vegas. Chiefs rushed for 69 yards on 23 carries. They allowed 123 yards rushing in the game to the Raiders with 235 yards passing on 34 attempts. Patrick Mahomes 27-34 passing for 298 yards with 2 touchdowns. He averaged 8.8 yards per pass attempt. Green Bay 5-6 after their 29-22 road win at Detroit. Packers on the game rushed for 109 yards on 22 carries. They allowed 140 yards rushing to the Lions with 324 yards passing on 44 attempts. Green Bay had a +3 turnover margin. Jordan Love 22-32 passing for 268 yards and 3 touchdowns. He averaged 8.4 yards per pass attempt. The Chiefs defense the past 3 games allowing 17 points and 296 yards a game. Packers defense at home limiting pop position to 19.5 points and 316 yards a game. Packers running game is missing their lead guy, and they're set 29th in quarterback accuracy. Play here Kansas City and Green Bay under 42.5. All right, that was our NFL pick show here for Sunday. Be sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel. We have free NFL picks updated all season long. Free picks every day from all the major sports, making it a great time to subscribe. And also, if you want to support our channel, give us that like, that thumbs up. We greatly appreciate it. Remember to visit our site, Tony'sPicks.com, for our best plays. Our premium picks are there. Use the promo code TonyT at checkout. You'll save that 20% off. All right, lots of free picks throughout our show. Got a morning show at 9 a.m. Eastern time with that morning steam with Ramon. I'm Tony T. We'll talk to you guys later.